Polynomials of degree 3 are in form of ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d, where a must not be equal to 0. And the graph of polynomial of degree 3 is called cubical parabola. This cubical parabola has two shapes. So let me show you. So it's either it looks this way or it looks like this. Now this shape can be formed depending whether a is greater than 0. So when a is greater than 0, the shape must look like this. So this is when a is less than 0. Now let's have an example for you to understand how we can draw the graph of polynomials of degree 3. Sketch each of the curves represented by the following functions. A, y is equal to x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6. B, y is equal to 12 plus 4x minus 3x squared minus x cubed. Solution. A, y is equal to x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6. Now, we have to solve this one by factor theorem. That is, it must be in form of x plus or minus p, x plus or minus q, multiplied by x plus or minus r. Because the highest power of this variable here is 3, so that's why we are having 3 factors of this polynomial. Now, the next thing that we need to do here is that the last term of this polynomial, that is a constant term here, is minus 6. That means this, if you multiply everything together, x multiplied by x, we want to expand these factors. X multiplied by x multiplied by x, we know it's going to give us x cubed. And the last term, their last terms there, which is plus or minus p plus or minus q plus or minus r, will give us plus or minus p q r. So this plus or minus p q r must give us minus 6. That is what I want to explain now. I've made videos on this one, so make sure you watch that video. Now we have to look for factors of minus 6, and factors of minus 6 are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, and plus or minus 6. Now, so we want it to be in form of this one. So let's use the trial method. So let's go for x plus or minus 1 first. So let's check whether x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6. Now, how do we do that? You equate x plus 1 to be equal to 0. If you equate it to be equal to 0, then find the value of x. So it's equal to minus 1. That means anywhere we see x, we are going to put minus 1 there. So minus 1 cubed plus 2 multiplied by minus 1 squared minus 5 multiplied by minus 1 minus 6. So f of minus 1 is equal to, I told you that if you minus 1 raised to the power of odd number will still give you minus 1. So you know 3 is an odd number. So minus 1 cubed will give us minus 1. Minus 1 raised to the power of even number will give you positive 1. So minus 1 raised to the power of 2 will give us 1. So 1 multiplied by 2 gives plus 2. So minus 5 multiplied by minus 5 gives plus 5, then minus 6. So f of minus 1 will be equal to minus 1 plus 2 gives plus 1. Plus 1 plus 5 gives plus 6. Plus 6 minus 6 gives 0. So it means that x plus 1 is a factor of x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6. Because after substituting the minus x to be equal to minus 1, we got 0 at the end. So that means a factor. So After that one, now we can now use x minus x plus 1 to divide the polynomial given. Using long division, then x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6 is our dividend, and x plus 1 is the divisor. So use the first term of the divisor to divide the first term of the dividend, gives x squared. So x squared multiplied by x gives x cubed. X squared multiplied by plus 1 gives plus x squared. Then the next thing is that we have to subtract. So we need to subtract. So x cubed minus x cubed gives 0. 2x squared minus x squared gives x squared plus x squared. Then bring down the next term of the dividend to form the new dividend. So x divide, and we want to use the first term of the divisor to divide the new dividend now. So x squared divided by x gives plus x. So this plus x multiplied by x gives plus x squared. Plus x multiplied by plus 1 gives plus x. Then you subtract. X squared minus x squared gives 0. Minus 5x minus plus x gives minus 6x. Then bring down the next term from the old dividend. Then this is our new dividend now. So 6x divided by x gives minus 6x. Please be careful of the sign. So minus 6x divided by x gives minus 6. Minus 6 multiplied by x gives minus 6x. Minus 6 multiplied by plus 1 gives minus 6. Then subtract. Minus 6x minus minus 6x gives 0. Minus 6x minus 6 minus minus 6 gives 0. So it means that x plus 1 is a factor of the polynomial x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6. Now, the factors of this polynomial now will be x plus 1 multiplied by the quotients that we got, x squared plus x minus 6. Now, in order for us to find the 0 of this polynomial x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6, we need to solve this quadratic expression, which is x squared plus x minus 6. That is a polynomial of degree 2. So we need to solve this one also. So let's solve this expression, x squared plus x minus 6. Now, the last term here is minus 6. Then you have to multiply that constant term, which is minus 6, by the coefficient of the variable with the highest power. So the coefficient of the x squared here is plus 1. So plus 1 multiplied by minus 6 gives minus 6. Now we have to look for factors of minus 6, and factors of minus 6 are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, and plus of minus 6. Now, take 2 out of these factors of minus 6. Those two factors, after adding them together, we must have plus 1. That is the coefficient of xa. And coefficient of xa is plus 1. So we must have 1. Now, so that means we are looking for minus 2 and plus 3. So minus 2 plus 3 gives plus 1. Minus 2 multiplied by plus 3 gives minus 6. So that is what we are looking for. So x squared plus x minus 6 will be equal to x squared minus 2x plus 3x minus 6. So which will be equal to, let's factorize x out from this expression. X will be x into x minus 2. Then factorize what is common to this one is plus 3. So plus 3x minus 2. So we have x plus 3 multiplied by x minus 2. And don't forget that we are dealing with polynomial of degree 3, so which we have x plus 1 to bracket x squared plus x minus 6 will now be equal to x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 3. So we need to find the zeros of this polynomial. So the zeros of polynomial y is equal to x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6 are x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 2, and x is equal to minus 3. We have done video on zeros of polynomial as well. We just equate each factors be equal to 0. X-intercept, that is when you put y to be equal to 0, are minus 1, 0, minus 3, 0, and 2, 0. Now, y-intercept will be when you put x to be equal to 0. When x is equal to 0, y will be equal to minus 6. So the y-intercept will now be equal to 0, minus 6. X-axis. So this place is the center 0, and here will be the point of minus 1, 0. Then let this place be point for minus 3, 0, and this place to be 2, 0. Now, the intervals that we want to consider here are the intervals to consider before plotting the graph will be A, those parts after minus 3, 0 will be x less than minus 3. So B, those parts in between minus 3 and minus 1 will be minus 3 less than x less than minus 1. C, those parts in between minus 1 and 2. So minus 1 less than x, x less than 2. And those parts after 2 will be x greater than 2. So let's take those one after minus 3. So checking for x less than minus 3. So let's take any number after minus 3. So taking x to be equal to minus 4. And we know that this x to be equal to minus 4 is in interval x less than minus 3. So, and don't forget that y is equal to x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6. So, whenever we see minus 4, we have to put, whenever we see x, we have to put minus 4. So minus 4 cubed plus 2 multiplied by minus 4 squared minus 5 multiplied by minus 4 minus 6. We want to check the behavior of getting anything less than minus 3. So f of minus 4 will give us minus 4 cubed is minus 64. Then minus 4 squared is 16. 16 times plus 2 gives plus 32. Minus 5 multiplied by minus 4 gives plus 20. And we have put minus 60. So f of minus 4 will be equal to minus 64 plus 32 is minus 32. Minus 32 plus 20 gives minus 12. Minus 12 minus 6 gives minus 18. So if you check, let's quickly check. You know that this is y, this is minus y, and here is positive x, here is negative x. So that means wherever we want to draw this one for x will be minus 3, minus 18. So let's check. You know, it will be below x axis. So minus 3 minus 18. This one, the curve will be below x axis. So B, let's take any number between minus 3 and minus 1. So let's take x to be equal to minus 2. You know that is in interval minus 3 less than x less than minus 1. So f of minus 2 gives minus 2 cubed plus 2 multiplied by minus 2 squared minus 5 multiplied by minus 2 minus 6. So f of minus 2 will be equal to minus 2 cubed is equal to minus 8. Minus 2 squared is 4. 4 multiplied by plus 2 gives plus 8. Minus 5 multiplied by minus 2 gives plus 10. Then minus 6. So f of minus 2 will be equal to minus 8 plus 8 is equal to 0. 0 plus 10 is plus 10. Plus 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. So if you quickly check, you see that this one will be above the x-axis. So f of minus 2 is equal to 2 will be above the x-axis. That is minus 1 less than x less than 2. So let's take any number in between minus 1 and 2. So let's take 0. So let x be equal to 0. You know that this x is equal to 0 is in interval minus 1 less than x less than 2. So f of 0 will be equal to 0 cubed plus 2 multiplied by 0 squared minus 5 multiplied by 0 then minus 6. So f of 0 will be equal to 0 plus 0 minus 0 minus 6. So f of 0 will be equal to minus 6. And this one will be below x-axis. Last but not least, that will be x is greater than 2. So let's take x to be equal to 3 or 4, any number, you can just take any number. So f of 3 will be equal to 3 cubed plus 2 multiplied by 3 squared minus 5 multiplied by 3 minus 6. So f of 3 be equal to 27. Then this is 18 minus 15 minus 6. So f of 3 will be equal to 27 plus 18. That is 45. 45 minus 15 is 30. 30 minus 6 is 24. So that will be above x-axis. Now, the intercept of the axis coupled with the behavior of the function at different intervals along x-axis will tell us the shape of that curve. Now, the intervals that we have gotten here, minus 4, minus 18, minus 3, 0, minus 2, 4, minus 1, 0, minus 0, minus 6, 2, 0, 3, 24. So Let's sketch the graph. Here is x-axis, positive x-axis. Here is the negative x-axis, negative y-axis. Here is the positive y-axis. So center is 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. 1, 2. You can see that the highest of y is 24. So let's just stop at 24. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, till we get to 24. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, so till we get to minus 18. So the first intercept will be when x is equal to minus 4, when x is equal to minus 4, y is minus 18. So trace it, minus 18. When x is equal to minus 3, y is 0, will be here. When x is equal to minus 2, y is 4, positive 4. When x is equal to minus 1, y is 0. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 6. Trace it there. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 0. When x is equal to 3, y is 24. So let's see how the shape of that parabola looks. Let's join the points. So from here, it is touch here. It is touch here. Then don't let it be don't let it sharp. You can see that it looks like this. So wherever a is greater than 0, the cubic parabola will always look like this, starting from bottom, then it gives maximum point, then it comes down to produce minimum value, then it goes up again. So example 2. Y is equal to 12 plus 4x minus 3x squared minus x cubed. It means that a here is equal to minus 1. Now, the next thing is that we have to use factor theorem. And it has to be like x plus or minus p multiplied by x plus or minus q multiplied by x plus or minus r. So, the constant term here is plus 12. So, and factors of plus 12, factors of plus 12 are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 6, and plus or minus 12. So we need to look for 3 factors of 12 now that we need that will be the factor of this polynomial. So let's test for x plus or minus 1. So x plus or minus 1, let's equate it to be equal to 0. It means that x is equal to minus 1. So let's substitute the value of x to be equal to minus 1 into this polynomial. 12 plus 4x minus 3x squared minus x cubed. So f of minus 1 will be equal to 12 plus 4 multiplied by minus 1 minus 3 multiplied by minus 1 squared minus minus 1 cubed. F of minus 1 will be equal to 12 plus 4 multiplied by minus 1 gives minus 4. Minus 1 squared is equal to 1. 1 multiplied by minus 3 gives minus 3. Minus 3 cubed is equal to minus 1 cubed is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 multiplied by minus gives plus 1. So f of minus 1 will be equal to 12 minus 4 is 8. 8 minus 5 is 8 minus 3 is 5. And 5 plus 1 is 6. We can say that it is not equal to 0. That means x plus 1 is not a factor of y. Is equal to 12 plus 4x minus 3x squared minus x cubed. So let's test for x minus 1. Now x minus 1 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 1. So from here, f of 1 will be equal to 12 minus 4 multiplied by 1 minus 3 multiplied by 1 squared minus 1 cubed. So f of 1 will be equal to 12 minus 4 minus 3 minus 1. So f of 1 will be equal to 12 minus 4 is 8. 8 minus 3 is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. So, and it is not equal to 0. So, x minus 1 is not also a factor of y. So, test for x minus 2. So, x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 2. So f of 2 will be equal to 12 plus 4 multiplied by 2. Then minus 3 multiplied by 2 squared minus 2 cubed. So f of 2 will be equal to 12 plus 8. Then minus 12 minus 8. So f of 2 will be equal to this 12 plus 12 will cancel minus 12 plus 8 will cancel minus 8 is equal to 0. Hence, x minus 2 is a factor of y. Now, the next thing is that we have to use the long division to divide x 12 plus 4x minus 3x squared minus x cubed by x minus 2. So in order not to confuse you when you are dividing, so you have to rewrite the polynomial. So we have minus x cubed minus 3x squared plus 4x plus 12. So let's now divide. Minus x cubed minus 3x squared plus 4x plus 12, then divided by x minus 2. Now, use the first term of the divisor to divide the first term of the dividend, gives minus x squared. So minus x squared multiplied by x gives minus x cubed. Then minus x squared multiplied by minus 2 gives plus 2x squared. Then subtract. Minus x cubed minus x cubed gives 0. Minus 3x squared minus plus 2x squared gives minus 5x squared. So bring down the next term, which is plus 4x. So 5x minus 5x squared divided by x gives minus 5x. Minus 5x multiplied by x gives minus 5x squared. Minus 5x multiplied by minus 2 gives plus 10x. So subtract. Minus 5x squared minus 5x squared gives 0. 4 plus 4x minus plus 10x gives minus 6x. Then bring down the next term, which is plus 12. Minus 6x divided by x gives minus 6. Minus 6 multiplied by x gives minus 6x. Minus 6 multiplied by minus 2 gives plus 12. So subtract. Minus 6x minus 6x gives 0. 12 minus 12 gives 0. So the factors of this polynomial now will now be equal to x minus 2 multiplied by minus x squared minus 5x minus 6. So in order to find the zeros of this polynomial, we need to simplify the expression x minus x squared minus 5x minus 6. So minus x squared minus 5x minus 6. Now multiply. So the next thing is that we have to multiply the whole expression by minus 1 so that you will not be confused. So minus 1 multiplied by minus x squared minus 5x minus 6 will be equal to x squared plus 5x plus 6. So the coefficient of x squared here is 1 and the constant term here is plus 6. So multiply the coefficient of x squared by the constant term gives plus 6. So factors of 6 are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, and plus or minus 6. So we have to look for 2 out of these factors of 6 that after adding them together we must have plus 5. So and that is plus 2 and plus 3. So we have x squared plus 2x plus 3x then plus 6. So let's factorize what is common to this expression, and that is x. So we have x plus 2, then here plus 3, factorize it out, then we have plus x plus 2. So the factors will now be x plus 2 multiplied by x plus 3. So the factors of the polynomial y now will now be equal to x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 2 multiplied by x plus 3. So the x intervals, the zeros of this polynomial y, are x is equal to minus 2, x is equal to 2, and x is equal to minus 3. X-intercepts are minus 3, 0, minus 2, 0, and 2, 0. And y-intercept is 0, 12. So that is substituting and putting x to be equal to 0. So the next thing here is that we have to look for the behavior of that function at different intervals along x-axis. So the intercepts are, this is the center on x-axis, this is 0. So here will be 2, 0. Here will be minus 2, 0. And here will be minus 3, 0. Now, having known that one, that means the interval we shall consider so A, x less than minus 3, B, that is everything that are less than minus 3, other side like this. Then we want to check x minus 3 less than x less than minus 2, C minus 2 less than x less than 2, D x is greater than 2. So x less than minus 3 means that all the values of x that you can find around this place before minus 3. So let's take x to be equal to minus 4. So x is equal to minus 4 is in interval x less than minus 3. So f of minus 4 will now be equal to minus 4 cubed minus 3 multiplied by minus 4 squared, then plus 4 multiplied by minus 4 plus 12. So f of minus 4 will be equal to minus 4 cubed is minus 64. Minus 64 multiplied by minus gives plus 64. Minus 4 squared is 16. 16 multiplied by minus 3 gives minus 48. Minus 48 plus 4 multiplied by minus 4 gives minus 16. Then plus 12. So f of minus 4 will be equal to 64 minus 48 is 16. 16 minus 16 is 0. 0 plus 12 is 12. So B, for minus 3 less than x minus less than minus 2. So that is from here, minus 3 and minus 2. So let's take any figure there. So let's take minus 2.5. So x will be equal to minus 2.5 is in this interval. So f of minus 2.5 will be equal to minus 2.5 cubed, then minus 3 multiplied by minus 2.5 squared, plus 4 multiplied by minus 2.5 plus 12. Minus 2.5 cubed is equal to minus 15.63 multiplied by minus gives 15.63. Then minus 2.5 squared is equal to 6.25. Then multiplied by minus 3 is equal to minus 18.75. Then minus 2.5 multiplied by 4 is equal to minus 10 plus 12. So 15.63 minus 18.75 minus 10 plus 12 is equal to minus 1.12. Is equal to minus 1.12. So f of minus 2.5 is equal to minus 1.12. Let x to be equal to 0. So f of 0 will be equal to minus 0 cubed minus 3 multiplied by 0 squared plus 4 multiplied by 0, then plus 12. So f of 0 will be equal to 0 minus 0 plus 0 plus 12. So f of 0 will be equal to 12. That is, when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 12. That is the meaning. So after that one, now we need to find the value of x after 2, when x is greater than 2. So let's x be equal to 3. So f of 3 will be equal to minus 3 cubed, then minus 3 multiplied by 3 squared, plus 4 multiplied by 3 plus 12. So f of 3 will be equal to 3 cubed is 27. So this minus 27. 3 squared is 9. Multiplied by minus 3 is equal to minus 27. Then plus 12 plus 12. So f of 3 will be equal to minus 27 minus 27 is minus 54. Minus 54 plus 12 minus 54 plus 12 plus 12 is equal to minus 30. So it means that when x is equal to 3, y is equal to minus 30. So the intercepts, all the intercepts are, the first one here will be minus 4, 12, then followed by minus 2.5, minus 1.12, then minus 2, 0, minus 3, 0, 0, what is it? 0, 12, then 3, minus 30, then we have 2, 0. So now let's sketch the graph. Positive x, negative y, positive y. So the highest value of 12 is the highest value of y is 12. So let's take 12 here, and the lowest one is minus 30. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and we have minus 2.5 will be somewhere around this place, minus 2.5, then minus 1 here, so minus 1.12 will be somewhere around this place, so minus 2, minus 3, and so on. So we are just sketching. So here is 1, 2, but make sure you do your own neatly than my own. So when x is equal to minus 4, y is equal to 12. Trace it up this place. When x is equal to minus 2.5, y is minus 1.2. When x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to 0, to be on the line. When x is equal to minus 3, y is minus 0. When x is equal to minus 3, y is 0. When x is equal to 0, y is 12. Be here. When x is equal to 3, y is minus 30. Be here. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 0. So we need to join all the points together. So joining the points together. So it doesn't need to be a shallow here. And make sure you do your homework clean, no? Just using this one to teach you. So it means that whenever a is less than 0, so the cubic parabola will start and give us the minimum points, minimum value, then the turning point, it goes up to give another turning point at maximum value, then it comes down. So that is that about the graph of polynomial of degree 3. So if you find this video very useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you are yet to subscribe, please make sure you subscribe. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye bye.